All right, Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading. I hope you're having a fantastic week so far, and welcome to the new moon. So yeah, this new moon is pretty special because it's a crazy time, and it's a good time for a new moon. All right, so I'm going to go into your astrology as I shuffle the cards once again, as I always do, and I am Quirk. I am your tarot reader, astrologer, Reiki master, and all around just weird guy. All right, let's get into this. And I just want to remind you that if you want to win a free tarot reading, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and let me know down below that you're subscribed, and then you'll be entered to win. How easy is that? All right, Capricorn. Well, let's get into this. So the new moon, that's in your 10th house. So that is in your house of career. And something really interesting with this new moon is at 23 degrees of Libra, which is a fixed star called Spica, which is the star of wealth, fame, and power, and like honor. So that is in your 10th house. That is a very auspicious sort of thing for you. This new moon will culminate in Aries, so in about 6 months, in your house of the home. Yeah, the house of the home. That's the opposite of the 10th. So yeah, that's so it's gonna basically over the next 6 months, your career is gonna end up in your home, and it's gonna feel very emotionally sort of activated at that time. So let's see what else we got going on for you this week. Scorpio is of course still in retrograde. It's in, what is it? It's in, oh my god, it's in Scorpio. Why can't I talk? Which is at a fixed point called Arcux. It's at 11 degrees between the 14th and 18th. And this is interest in astrology, spirituality, the occult, metaphysics. And that's in your house of like friendship and long-term goals, and also your hopes and dreams, like hopes and wishes. So that's pretty cool. So if you're into that kind of stuff, definitely like maybe talk to your friends about astrology or physics or like occult stuff, like witchy stuff. Like, hell yeah. Make a TikTok about it or something. What else we got going on this week? The sun is going to be square Saturn on the 17th. And that is obviously in your first house. So you're getting some career pressure from your house of your career, from the 10th house, on your personal Jupiter. Oh yeah, that's on, no, that's Saturn, yeah. On Saturn. So this is like really getting your body ready, I feel like, for your career. Your career is putting pressure on your body. This could also be your mental state as well, because like your first house is generally your personality. So be aware of that. What else we got going on? We got Mars is going to be square your Jupiter. And that is, I mean, Jupiter is going to be square Mars. So that is your second house, your first house, putting pressure on your home. So you could actually be kind of having some, you could be the aggressor kind of in your house right now, kind of like just making things bigger, fanning the flames, or even just making things that feel a little bit more calm too, with Mercury being in, or Mars being in retrograde. And we also have Venus trine Jupiter, which is coming from your 9th house, so like your spiritual beliefs, your gurus, teachers, and that's getting a little bit, putting a little bit of good energy into that Jupiter, which is in your first house. Also, with Jupiter in your first house, you could be gaining weight over this last little while. I'm just putting that out there. Jupiter in your first house generally kind of does that. And what else we got going on? I think we also have the Venus, that same Venus that is in your 9th house, is in opposition to Neptune in your 3rd house. So that is, it's kind of like dreamy stuff around education. So make sure you're not kind of deluding yourself against what you know. I feel like maybe you're feeling like you don't know something when actually you do, or the opposite, All right, I feel like that's about it as far as your astrology goes. So let's jump into your tarot reading. I'm going to go with a where you have been or currently at, and then we'll go into this week, and then we'll go into messages from spirit. So let's get into this, Capricorn. Sorry. Capricorn, what we got coming up for Capricorn? The first card is the Two of Wands, which is fantastic. The Two of Wands is success in 2 areas. This is also getting beyond the planning stages of some new sort of project. So let's see what this this new project is. This is also using your willpower to actually create something. So let's see what we got coming up here. Oh, and then the next one is the Two of Swords. In what position? It's confused. Doesn't know which way to go. Typical Two of Swords, not knowing which direction to be in. Okay, so this is actually making a decision towards your projects or passions or whatever you're doing, which is fantastic, Capricorn. You know, you've let go of the confusion, the indecision, and you've actually chosen a path. So we got 2 twos here, which is really interesting energy. All right, so this is beginning. You know, you're past the beginning stages, and now you're into actually creating things. Let's get some more clarification. Whoa. Okay. Well, let's just take these in order here. So the first card is the Empress. And this is like the divine feminine. This is the divine mother. This is like actually, you know, creating with love and compassion, and is basically like the earthly mother. Like the high priestess is like the divine mother. This is like the earthly mother. So she is, you know, bringing something into fruition, because, you know, the womb is like a fruiting chamber basically. And the next card we got underneath this is the Hermit Reverse. So yes, stepping out of your shell. And, you know, I feel like this is like you're creating something. You're creating something in the world, Capricorn. This is fantastic. This bodes well for your first house. And the underlying energy of this Hermit card is the 9 of Swords in the reverse position, which is fantastic. You're letting go of anxiety. Oh man, you're letting go of anxiety. You're stepping out of your shell, you know, using what you've learned from your time, like your downtime, and creating something with it. This is fantastic. All right, let's keep on going with this. And the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse position. So this is like, you know what? It's time it's time to release. Like, you've been holding on to something for so long. It's actually like you're starting to release it now. And you're like, you know what? Maybe through this release, you're actually able to get all this stuff done. So let's get another card. The last card is the 9 of Wands. It doesn't feel like it's work anymore. Whatever's going on, this is fantastic. It doesn't feel like work. It feels like you found your passion. This is a very long reading for where you've been, but that's the cards, and that's just what they said. So yeah, I feel like this is a very good for this section. Let's move on to this week. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see if we can continue this amazing train. Yeah, let's dive into this. What does Capricorn have coming up for this week? Coming from an amazing place, what does Capricorn have coming up? All right, the first 2 cards are the Lover's card and the 4 of Cups, or 4 of Wands reverse. I don't know which way these want to be, so I'll just flip them until they decide. This is kind of looking upright, so that's good. We'll take that. First clear sign is the upright, and then... So this, I mean, the Lover's card is about being discerning, and can be about like a soulmate connection. It can also be about, you know, just uniting the masculine and feminine. And then we also have, okay, we got the 4 of Wands reversed. So, ooh, this is interesting, because on one hand, it's like this is like a soulmate connection or something, but on the other hand, it's like, you know what, the home isn't too happy. So you're having to be discerning about some sort of relationship that you're in. It feels like it's not working out exactly the way you thought it was, or the way you anticipated, but you still have a firm head on your shoulders, and you're coming from all this great energy. So I feel like maybe a part of what you've been releasing as part of the stress, it could be part of a relationship. And some sort of financial issue with it as well. So yeah, Capricorn. Okay, well, let's dive into this a little bit more, since you got 2 like this soulmate cards here. Let's see what else we got going on. Okay, the next card is the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, this is very interesting, because on one hand, you have like the unhappy home. Like, this isn't like necessarily the unhappy home, it's just things aren't working out. But on the other hand, like the underlying energy of that is like everything's abundant. So it feels like you're in a place this week where you're feeling like you are very well, like, rich and abundant, but maybe this is because of yourself, obviously, but now this is this week, and it's showing that, like, you can kind of create whatever you want, despite this this Four of Wands, like despite whatever turmoil you may have going on in the home, which could be the Neptune in the home, kind of making things feel a little bit more delusionary, like maybe that's what's going on here. Let's get another clarifier card. What's going on? What's this? What's going on with this reading? I need another clarifier. Is this like a good reading and also a weird reading? All right, let's make this a little bit more decisive. Okay, we got the Five of Cups reversed. So this is a good position for this Five of Cups. This is you being optimistic about what's happening. And I feel like in general, you are very optimistic right now, Capricorn, which is amazing. Okay, so yeah, geez, I don't know what to say. I just feel like, you know, you're in a place where, you know, you are using your head. You got a good head on your shoulders. You're being smart about things. And despite whatever happens, I feel like there's a duality here. Where you're very happy and everything's like, you know, you're using your mind and you have your soulmate or you have your partner or whatever, or you're combined in your masculine and feminine energies. But on the other hand, you know what? Maybe there's something not working out in the home, but you're not getting bent out of shape about it. Like maybe there is some sort of leaving or breakup or something, but you're not upset about it because you realize you still have these two cups here. You still have this potential that exists in your life, and you're not letting some spilled cups or some spilled opportunities or wasted emotions get you all bent out of shape here, which is great. This is awesome. All right, so do we want one more card? No. Okay, we're going to go into your messages from Spirit. What does Spirit want to tell Capricorn? What does Spirit want to tell Capricorn? What is Spirit trying to tell Capricorn this week? What does Spirit want Capricorn to know? Ace of Swords reversed. Ooh, okay, so this... I feel like the Ace of Swords in the reverse position is you needing to get your ideas kind of straight, because I feel like you're blocked. You could be blocked as far as it comes to like writing or, you know, communicating. So like it feels like you're very much operating in a place of like emotions right now, Capricorn, and that's okay. That's fine. Let's see what other energy comes up for the Ace of Swords. What's up with this Ace of Swords, please? Can I get a clarifier? Clarifier or 2 or 3. Thank you. Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, you have like Spirit wants to let you know that there's a message coming in for you about some sort of opportunity, whether it be like money or like some sort of something stable's coming in. But you're going to have to see it for what it is. I feel like with the Ace of Swords reversed, it's like you're going to have to fix your perception and kind of, I want to say like go deeper into your subconscious a little bit and kind of pull out little things that have been bugging you and kind of get rid of them in some way, like have a little bit of a cleansing, in order to recognize this opportunity that's coming in, because I feel like it's going to be very good for you. All right, let's get another card. Oh, thank you. So yeah, there's a lot of opportunities coming in for you. Capricorn, geez, yeah, you are working on your projects, you are stepping forward, and you have a ton of abundance on the board. So yeah, you have a wealth of opportunities coming in for you. I feel like you need to be clear about what you want and just operate from that position. Let's get another clarifier for this Seven of Cups, please. And if you notice on the Seven of Cups, there's a bunch of different symbols. Like you have a laurels, you have a heart, you have a lotus, you have like a weird mountain thing, and you have a skull, you have a snake, and you have incense, I guess. So yeah, whatever you're drawn to first is usually something that I think that you should go towards. So whatever that was for you. And we got another card here as clarifier. Is the Three of Cups reverse? Interesting. So the Three of Cups is generally a card about like having fun and partying. So this isn't a time for partying. This isn't a time for like celebrating. This is a time for like I said, getting clear about what you want, because this is a great time to manifest whatever you want as far as like your body goes, about your mental state. So yeah, I feel like overall this is a very positive reading and a really, really good reading. It's just you still have obviously some things that you need to work on, as we all do. None of us are perfect. We all have places, we all have weak points. And you know what? Weak points are good because it shows us where else we can be strong, right? All right, let's go into this. Let's see what we got coming up for this week. What messages for you from the Sacred Symbols deck? What messages do you have for Capricorn? What messages do you have? Okay, I'll take all those. All right, so the first message is safe travel. So this is like in dreams or astral projection, and also traveling actually. The next card is spiritual cleansing. What did I talk about spiritual cleansing before? And it's funny that the spiritual cleansing card comes up. I felt like there's some sort of cleansing that you had to do with, was it the Ace of Swords? And then this, I felt like there was maybe some cleansing to do there. All right, that's interesting. The next card is the Divine Masculine. So yeah, this is like, you know, you creating something, you speaking things into reality. And the next card is Fire. So passion, transmutation, creating something out of something else, creating air out of earth. Yeah, very, very interesting reading here, Capricorn. All right, well, let's go into your rune. I feel like with the spiritual cleansing card, whatever the situation is at home is, whatever like confusion that you may have going on with your mind and stuff, I feel like it's going to be pretty easy to get over it. Not that, I mean, things are easy to get over in the sense of if, like a breakup or something, but I feel like if you, you know, do some spiritual cleansing, get yourself out into a bath or something, and like visualize all that gunk flowing off you, I feel like you're going to be in a good position. Let's get to see what your rune got coming up for this week is. Ooh, this is Dagaz. This is the rune of shifting, of breakthrough. So let's go and see what Dagaz has in store. 105. And I will be reading from the book. So Dagaz, breakthrough, transformation, day. Here is the final rune belonging to the cycle of self-transformation. Drawing Dagaz marks a major shift or breakthrough in the process of self-change, a complete transformation in attitude, a 180-degree turn. For some, the transformation is so radical that they no longer continue to live in the ordinary life in the ordinary way. Because the timing is right, the outcome is assured, although not from the present vantage point predictable. In each life, there comes at least one moment which, if recognized and seized, transforms the course of that life forever. Rely, therefore, on radical trust, even though the moment may call for you to leap empty-handed into the void. With this rune, your warrior nature reveals itself. If Dagaz is followed by the blank rune, the magnitude of the transformation might be so total as to portend a death, the successful conclusion to your passage. A major period of achievement and prosperity is sometimes introduced by this rune. The darkness is behind you, daylight has come. However, as always, you are put on notice not to collapse into yourself or into the future or to behave recklessly in your new situation. A lot of hard work can be involved in a time of transformation. Undertake to do it joyfully. All right, let's just see. I know you're curious to see what the next rune is, so let's see what the following rune is of this breakthrough. We got one here. It's not. All right, this is Cano. This is opening. We're going to do 2 runes here. So let's go to Cano. Let's go to 87. Cano, this is the rune of opening up, of renewed clarity, of dispelling the darkness that has been shrouding some part of your life. You are free now to receive, to know the joy of non-attacked giving. Cano is the rune of morning of activities for seriousness, for clarity and concentration, all of which are essential at the beginning of work. The protection offered by Cano is this: the more light you have, the better you can see what is trivial and outmoded in your conditioning. In relationships, there now can be a mutual opening up. You may serve as the trigger, the timekeeper, through your awareness that the light of understanding is once again available to you both. Recognize that while on one hand you are limited and dependent, on the other hand you exist at the perfect center where the harmonious and beneficent forces of the universe merge and radiate. You are that center. Simply put, if you have been operating in the dark, there is now enough light to see that the patient on the operating table is yourself. Fantastic. You're breaking through into a new life, and that's exactly what you want. I mean, you got major good stuff on the board here. You got some really good messages coming up. Just make sure that you're open to it, because if you're not open to it, nothing's gonna happen. If you're blocked, nothing can get through. So that's why you gotta cleanse yourself. I feel like spiritual cleansing and fire are kind of like synonymous, and safe travel and masculine are kind of together in this. And yeah. All right, Capricorn. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you really liked it, please leave me a comment or a message down below. Hit the like button and subscribe and share if you really liked it. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, if you want to book a private reading, please let me know. I have them on my website, and you can just message me on Instagram or something. All right. Take care.